going on, everybody? So if you've been following my channel for like any time at all, you probably know that I'm a pretty big fan of movies and TV shows, especially the ones of the comic book genre. Those are some of my favorite stuff to watch. Comic book movies, TV shows. So it may come as a surprise to you to learn that I've never really read the comics, the source material, at all. Well, that finally changed. I read my first comic. Technically, it's not my first comic. I read Batman Hush, The Long Halloween, and Civil War before this, but those were my first, and this is the first really, current comic that I have just dove into. So, I have it right here. It is Event Leviathan Issue 1. And I'm going to give you guys my thoughts on it, as well as my experience reading a real, current comic for the first time. So, let's get into this. So, I picked up Event Leviathan because one of my friends, Call Me Amino, read it, made a video on it, and I mainly just bought it for the characters that are in it, because I thought Batman, Green Arrow, and The Question, not to mention Lois Lane, teaming up was just awesome. So, I picked up the comic. I got a little bit of backstory from my other friend, Exit Over Here, and I just kind of dove straight into it, and I had a lot of fun with this comic. Obviously, it is the first issue, so it's still setting a lot of things up. Some things felt a little wonky, but overall, I think it did a good job for the first issue, setting things up and everything. Now, it took me around half an hour to read it, I would say, and some of that was just figuring out, how to read a comic book like that. Okay, so it goes down to here, and then this panel is next, and oh, he was talking before her, and then it went to her. Some of that stuff, just trying to adjust, because it is a very different style of reading from, a novel, let's say. But, overall, once I got the hang of it, man, I had a lot of fun. I loved seeing Batman, Green Arrow, and we even got a tease for The Question towards the end. And if you don't know, they will be teaming up to face Leviathan, who, it is an organization that was once ran by Talia al Ghul, but now this new guy that you see on the cover of it is popping up and taking control, I guess, and they've wiped out all of the big government agencies in the world. So now they basically have free reign to do whatever the heck they want, shape the world or whatever to their vision. And, you gotta get the world's greatest detectives to step up to the plate and stop him. So, I do think the character work was good, and I liked how it was a more, secluded storyline. Most of it takes place in this, bunker area where Batman, Lois, and eventually Green Arrow meet Steve Trevor. And I thought this was an interesting development and everything. And then we also have it ending with this one girl who was in this huge building they call the Odyssey, which I'm thinking would have been an Argus super base type of thing. And she is with Leviathan at the end of the comic. That's how it kind of ended. I think it was a little bit weird, but they are trying to get you to meet and see Leviathan, and that was kind of their way of doing it. So overall, I can see the setup. I kind of wish Question joined the team in this, because, it's only a 6-issue, comic run, and so we still need to get Question, I believe Manhunter, and Plastic Man into the team, so that was one kind of gripe with it. Overall, though, I had a really fun time with it. Apparently this was built up in some other stuff, but I didn't really read those, and I didn't feel completely lost or anything. So my advice would be, if you want to start getting into comics and, at least current ones, I would just say go for it. Get a little bit of backstory if you can. That really helped me out, and I can't really say for Marvel Comics, but I felt pretty at home with this one, and I enjoyed it you know, they are still getting things rolling, but I will be getting the second issue, and yeah, I had a fun time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I can, you know, get into reading some more comics one of these days, but I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.